All right, y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm King Tyson. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Like I always tell y'all to do in the beginning of the end of my videos. Check it out. Before we start, write me at KingTyson713 at yahoo.com. If you want my advice about something, you want my opinion about something, write me, KingTyson713 at yahoo.com. Also, if you like this content, please go to the video tab section of this YouTube channel. Click on the video that interests you. Watch it. Give me some feedback in the comments. I really appreciate that. So check it out. Let's make this a quick video. Lil Reese, rapper Lil Reese, come from Chicago. Affiliated with Chief Keef. Chief Keef breakout hit song that blew up back in the day. I Don't Like. Lil Reese was featured on there. And Lil Reese been going through some troubles over the years with females, you know what I'm saying, domestic violence situations, stuff like that. But I want to talk about this. He recently just been sentenced to 5 years in prison. I believe it's a violation. I think he had a violation. This is what I'm thinking. But a video came out. His arrest video came out in Houston. He living in Houston, my hometown. He got a girl he with. So apparently they got into something physical. The police was called. Let me cause I'm getting disturbed, y'all. I'm getting some disturbing. I want to make this video clear. The police was called. And apparently he went to jail. He got out. I guess she had a temporary restraining order on him. I guess she got it lifted, right? And she got this order lifted. So he came back over to the house. She called the police again, but she called the police. She claimed she called the police because she didn't want to talk to him. She just wanted to get her stuff and leave. And so he came there to come home, and the police was already there. They detained him. He said he lived there. The police went through, looked his name up, seen that there was a protection order. She said that the protection order was lifted. He said the protection order was lifted. The judge lifted the protection order. He could be at the house, but I guess through some other, information that they missed, they said that that he had to come back to the house in 60 days, not right then and there when it's lifted. So it was an extra 60 days after it's lifted. I don't know, y'all, but the police looked it up or whatever. They called the district attorney, and the district attorney said all this over the phone with the police while they had him detained, and they arrested him for basically he violated the protection order because he wasn't supposed to be at his own, even though it's his own house. And when he was getting arrested, he looked at his girl like, damn, really? Like they arrested me. And she was saying, why y'all taking him to jail? He don't need to go to jail. All I wanted to do was get my stuff so he don't have to bother me. I can leave. I never said he was physical with me. And that's why I made this video, because she claimed she didn't want him to go to jail, but she called the police to get him to escort her to get her stuff and leave. And I want to say this, and y'all know I always make these videos about celebrities, but I make them to not be messy about their situation. I really make it to make it relate to everyday people in relationships. That's us. And this happens. You have toxic relationships. You got people in toxic relationships. They fight each other. Man and woman fight each other. The man go to jail or the woman go to jail. They get back together. There's a protection order. You know what I'm saying? But they end up back together. And situations like this to happen, you could go to jail. You know what I'm saying? And she probably didn't want him to go to jail at this time. But listen, you can't call the police. When y'all call, ladies, when you call the police and the police come and he's already had a situation, they already, when you call, ladies, when you call the police already have the records of in that house, how many times police was called and they had to come out if it's a domestic case, especially if y'all person that people have already called the police on y'all for fighting, getting into it, or someone called the police at that same household, or neighbors call the police. That's tracked. So they already know, okay, listen, these are people who've already known to getting into it physically, and something's gonna happen. They gotta separate. And a lot of times that somebody goes to jail, right? A lot of times, if you got a cool cop, they might make somebody leave. Normally they gonna make the man leave, right? But by her calling the police, this got him locked up in jail. But you gotta look at the reason. She called the police because she just wanted to be escorted, according to her, to a vehicle without him having to bother her and convince her to stay. My thing is this, brothers. You looking at this video. When a woman wants to leave, let her leave. You trying to stop her, not let her leave, y'all, that could consider kidnapping. You taking a woman keys, don't want her to leave, you know what I'm saying? You hiding her keys, you holding her against her will, even though y'all together in a relationship, that's considered kidnapping, brothers. That woman want to leave, let her leave. Let her leave. That's considered kidnapping, can get you in a world of trouble. You're holding somebody against their will. She probably know how he is. That's why she called the police for an escort, because he probably tried to, I don't know this, but she probably tried to stop, he probably stopped her from leaving, and she got a hard time getting out of there. So that's why she called the police. But ladies, when you call the police, just be prepared that you serious about calling the police, that's in a serious situation. Don't just call the police to try to get a man's attention. Because when you bring the police, especially a black man, we don't know how shit could come out. You know what I'm saying? Police is unaliving black people. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. You never know a situation. So if you call the police, make sure you mean it. You mean it. You know what I'm saying? When you call the police, that you really need the police involved in that situation if you're going to call the police. But brothers, this is a lesson. Not even just a little Reese. This is a lesson to you, brothers, my brothers too. Woman want to leave, let her leave. You talk to her, baby, I really don't want you to leave. Let's just talk. You say it. But don't stand in the way. Don't try to cut this woman off from letting her leave. You will get in trouble that way. I promise you that is kidnapping. If she called the police, she can tell you she was kidnapped against her will. That is bad for you. You don't want that. If you're in a situation, a relationship that you with a woman that you got to put hands on her, my homie daddy gave my homie the best advice. He said, if I'm with a woman, I ever got to put my hands on her, that ain't the woman for you. Fellas, if you with a woman that you feel like you got to put hands on her, that's not the woman for you. It's not. Ladies, a man putting hands on you is not love. You feel like you got some women that say they like toxic relationships. Who wants a toxic relationship? Hey man, listen, that shit for the birds. Ain't nobody got time to be going to jail, getting domestic violence, all that bullshit for a toxic relationship. It ain't worth it. I don't know about y'all, but at my age, it ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? It is not worth it. Maybe when you're young, you could deal with that type of bullshit, but at my age, it ain't worth it. It is not worth going through all that shit. But yeah, Lil Reese locked up, man. They gave him 5 years. It's messed up, man. But this is a lesson, man. This is a lesson. You got to put your hands on a woman. You deserve to be locked up. I ain't making no excuses for him, but apparently they said that he had just got off the ankle monitor. I think he got off the ankle monitor. Yeah, he got off the ankle monitor. He was going through, I don't know if they dismissed the case or not. I don't know, dismissed the case or whatever they did to the case, you know what I'm saying? But he still violated the protection order. That's another thing. A woman put a protection order against you, fellas, stay away. Leave that woman alone, man. Make sure you got a lawyer, go through all the fine-tooth paperwork. Cause you could be a violation like Lil Reese. They thinking that she said she dropped the paperwork. She canceled the protection order, and you see he still got violated. So, first of all, if a woman put a protection order on you, you shouldn't be with her in the first place. You shouldn't even want to be with her. You know what I'm saying? Woman put a protection order on me, I'm gone, done. You know, you don't have to put a protection order on me. I'm already be done. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. But I just used that story of little Reese and his girl really to bring it to y'all, man, and tie it in with real life. Because you got situations like this, y'all. It ain't worth it, y'all. Move around. There's plenty brothers out here. There's plenty sisters out here to be fighting each other and going to jail and getting protection orders against each other. It don't make sense. Because a situation like this can happen. Now the brother got 5 years. And I don't think she wanted him to go to jail that time. I don't think so. But she called the police and look what happened. You never know what can happen when the police is involved. But there's nothing wrong. Let me say this. There's nothing wrong with a sister calling the police and she feel like her life is in danger. Or she feel like she's getting hit on or whatever. Nothing wrong with that. Sisters call the police. You know, it's against a man. But make sure you really need the police. Don't be just calling the police, you know what I'm saying, just to try to get a man's attention or to scare a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess, sisters, y'all do call the police to try to scare a man, because that seems like that's the only time he gonna back the fuck off, when you try to call the police to scare his ass. But you got to make sure that's what you need. That's what you need. You need the police for, because situations like this can happen. Now he going to jail for 5 years. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. I'm King Tyson. Peace and blessings. One love. I'm out.